You are watching an Al Bear review. Cue the music. What's going on, my haves and have-nots family? We back. We came back last night. Tyler came back last night. But anyway, before that, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. But we back, baby. We back. Happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, you know the vibes, all that good stuff. Listen, the highly anticipated return of the Habs premiered last night. And for me, I don't know about y'all, but for me, it was a dud. It was a dud. I feel like we ain't getting nothing. Usually Tyler start the season off, or y'all know what I'm trying to say. He usually started out with a bang. We didn't get that bang last night. I don't know what that bang was. Maybe we did, but I don't know what that bang was. But nevertheless, let's get into it. So we find out that Wyatt was not dreaming or hallucinating on that crack. He really did shoot his mother and father. And so, like I said, the show went off, 2 officers arrived along with the DA. They shot him in the shoulder. We find out he alive. And you know what was so funny or suspicious to me, like, we didn't really know if Wyatt survived or not, you know what I'm saying? Because, a few inches to the, depending on what shoulder you get, but a few inches the other way, you can be dead just by getting shot in the shoulder, because this is, it's a main artery right here that could just cause you to bleed out immediately. So like, we didn't know, and the officer was just like, he alright. He was like, man, it was the fall and not the mic. Go put them handcuffs on and put him in the car. So they put Wyatt in the car. So the DA trying to get up in the crib. The 2 officers, which I got to give Tyler a little credit, the 2 officers, they kind of felt like real police officers. They acting was, on the scale of 1 to 6, 1 to 7, I give them a, 4.5 or 5. You know what I'm saying? They was decent. So they was like, nah, they already done killed the last DA. You sit out here and wait for backup and the ambulance to come. You know what I'm saying? We not doing, no. We need you to live. So he proceeds to go over and talk to Mr. Wyatt, right? He asking Wyatt, what have you done? Wyatt just, the only thing we knew he was high, but obviously he know what he just did, so he wasn't so high, or at least he wasn't as high as we thought he was, we thought he was. Wyatt just want to get the handcuffs. Let me have the handcuffs. Then all of a sudden he said, I killed Amanda. Now, y'all know I'm finna go ahead and say this. Tyler, please don't. Please. Amanda died, season 2? End of season 1? Season 2? No. Let's not backtrack, Tyler. She dead and gone. We don't need her to fake her death. We don't need any of that. She ain't bringing nothing to the show anyways. I mean, what's she gonna come back and be Candace's best friend once again? Or become enemies with Candace was blackmailing her dad? Like, no. Please, Tyler, leave that alone. So then all of a sudden he finally gets Wyatt to admit to what he did. After he just kept asking him, he was like, niggas, leave that crackhead alone. Like, y'all got him, he done admitted, the body's in the house, go get him and do your job. So Wyatt was just like, I killed them sons of bitches. Who laughing now? And it was so funny when he said it, because he really killed, or at least he really believed he killed his mother and father. So 2 officers go in the house. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When they in the house, I was kind of getting a little ticked off, because we kind of established real fast that Wyatt really did indeed shoot him. So when they went in the house, I needed them to hurry up and find the body so we can get this thing moving. I'm like, Tyler got something planned for us tonight. They going in the wrong direction. They're taking the fat officer too long. He looking at Jim lay right there on the floor, and he got to go all the way over there to him to see his body over there. Nah, you see a body, skirt, ambulance corner. Y'all get y'all behind here. We got a dead man on the house. He cries out like, get him out there. Then they waited until they seen Jim body call the ambulance. Like, no. I'm not sure that's protocol. But anyways, then they leave Jim's body unattended as if they didn't check to see if he was dead or nothing. Go upstairs, they find Catherine. Now, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't know how Catherine gonna live. Not only did she get shot, we don't see no blood, but she seems to be drowning in the bathtub water. Like her head is clearly underneath the water. So I don't know how Tyler is gonna have Catherine to live. Like maybe she was a lifeguard in college, so she could hold her breath for 10s and 20 minutes at a time. I don't know, but yeah, that's, so that's kind of what happened on that scene. And the end. Like I said, no bang in this episode. So anyways, moving on, Veronica makes it home, because she was outside watching her, her thugs are going to shoot up David's house. And when she gets home, the first thing she do is, what is a girl to do without her family? A girl needs her family, and that helps her start laughing. Veronica know good and doggone well family don't mean nothing to her at this point. At least the two on this show. Maybe they can write somebody else in as a family member that could get to Veronica. I don't know. So anyway, then she get a call from, one of the guys that she hired to go over there and shoot up David's place, and he basically telling her that she need to get her he said you need to get your ass to this hospital. And she was like, boy, do you know who you talking to? Like, do you not know who you talking to? And then he said, oh damn, I know who I'm talking to. My brother and my cousin and my homeboy, they got shot going up in there. You ain't even tell us they was scrapped, etc., etc. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but she did go to the hospital and they was having this conversation. But I believe they had this conversation on the phone, and she was just like, so I gotta tell a killer how to kill? Like, you supposed to be prepared. Like, you supposed to be prepared. Like, you think you're gonna go up in somebody's house, they ain't got no gun? Like, even if you don't know they have a gun, like, you come in like 20 deep, it's a possibility that it's a gun in the house. Like, it's 2019, 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you know how to kill. Veronica like, I hired you. I'm supposed to tell you how to do the job too. Like, I thought that's what you do. So anyways, he tells her, you need to get to this hospital and remember what I went to jail for. Now, I don't know if we writing him in, did he take a bid for Veronica? But let's be serious. Even if he did, it don't matter what he went to jail for. The show needs Veronica. The show needs her. So there's no way that they gonna be able to get Veronica to go to jail, especially him and ex-con. Like, come on, bro, it don't even really matter. So anyways, moving on. At David's house, his house shot up. And him and Jeffrey come downstairs. David came downstairs holding two automatics, looking like B-Rad from Malibu's Most Wanted. David is clearly, I'm not gonna say ever, has not held a gun in a very long time. It's clear like he was holding the gun like the dude from Malibu's Most Wanted, B-Rad. What's up in here? Like, they gone? And I'm like, hey, man, you must be black, man. Like, hold a gun. I know you're a judge, but hold it like you done killed two people. Like, come on, bro. So then they had this conversation. David was like, I told your mother she could come at me all she want, but don't come at my son, which is you, and she done came. I'm getting revenge. Jeffrey, little scary ass, tell me, no, Dad, we need to run. We can start with fresh. You have money. We could go somewhere because we're not going to be there. And David said, nigga, what's wrong with you? I told your mother she could come at me, but not our son. So then all of a sudden, Jeffrey come up with ideas, say, we need to get her arrested, Dad. We need to get something solid, where we could get her. Look, I'm sorry. I know they're a package deal at this point. I'm rooting for David. I am. I just can't root for Jeffrey because how you go from being a goddamn scary, like you go from being scary at the last minute to having some balls. I mean, come on, girl. As Veronica will call it. Come on, girl. So, I'm rooting for David to do what he do, but Jeffrey, stay out the way. Just stay out the way. So anyways, moving on to the Young's residence. So Candace, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like the direction that Tyler got going. Like, come on, Candace does not need to find Jesus in 2020. We don't need for Candy Kane to become a born-again Christian in 2020. That's what we do not need, Tyler. So she's sitting on the sofa watching Charles do an interview to America about how she duped him and duped the Americans He was just vulnerable. He want to be loved and all that. And then they know Hannah come in there. They have a little mother-daughter talk, and Hannah tells she asked Hannah how she do this, and Hannah was like, "What is this?" She said, "Struggle," and Hannah said, "I'm gonna think I'm struggling. I got everything I want and need, and now with you on the straight and narrow, God has answered all of my prayers. Do not put Candace in a church, Tyler. Please don't. The show will fail." So, yada, yada, yada. I don't even want too much talk about this scene too much, but basically, Candace want to reach out to Derek, which is her father, and Hannah was like, "I'll help you out, but I don't want to talk to him." And I mean, like, do we really supposed to care? Like, like I said, there was no bang this episode for me. It was no bang, but I'm happy that it's back. So anyways, moving on. Oliver and Charles talking after the interview, and he just, telling Charles like America loved it. Hashtag leave that man alone. That man was duped and all. Look, I don't care. And all of a sudden, Landon, he pulls up. Him and Oliver go back and forth. It's obvious that's going to be the storyline this season. Oliver like Tua, the quarterback from Alabama, that just declared to go pro. But anywho, Landon comes in. He trying to get his job back. And him and Charles having a conversation. And basically the conversation turned. Charles just really believes Landon is behind Candace. This whole incident with Candace. He really wants to believe that it was Landon. And then things get very Tyler Perry-ish. So Charles was like, it's okay if you did. You can tell me the damage is done now. I need to know if I can trust you. And all of a sudden, Charles is going to start taking off this man's shoes and belt, or at least trying to. And Landon was like, "What you doing?" And he was like, "I'm just doing to you what you did to me." And Landon was like, "You told me not to do that ever again. You ain't like that." And so Charles, he was trying to flirt with Landon. And I'm just like, Tyler, Charles talking about something. I'm lonely. It's just us. I'm trying to trust you. You can trust me. I'm like, Tyler, no. I'm like, this man really finna go gay. And I'm like, oh my, like, Tyler, don't. Very Tyler Perry. So anywho, next thing, he snap out of it real quick. He tells him that when he takes the White House, the Oval, he's going to make sure his two priorities doesn't run his country and ruin his career, etc., etc. And so Landon leaves, and Landon get into a back and forth with Oliver and tells Oliver that if I don't get my job back, I'm coming for you. Like, nigga, we don't really care. So anyways, moving on. So, we get a little Justin and Madison. Madison go check up on Justin. Maybe Tyler's trying to introduce a new nurse. Her name is Keisha. Or maybe she just another charge nurse or whatever they call them nurses at the hospital. I don't know. But neither one of them want to deal with Justin. So it's Madison's turn. Madison going in with Justin. Justin wants Madison to stay by his side because he's scared of Veronica. Oh, so she's going to kill me. And Madison like, no, she's not. I call security. Like, we got this. I'm just like, nigga, you don't know Veronica Harrington. She hell. So anywho, Justin basically wants Madison to go and get him some pills so he can OD. And I mean, at this point, I don't see why that's not a bad idea. He wants to die. He afraid of Veronica. She gonna kill him. It's only a matter of time. Like, I mean, hell, just have him die. He gonna die anyway. That's how I feel. So anyways, moving on, Veronica shows up to the hospital. She runs into Madison, and she got to get off her girl joke. She has to. And then the guy that's the thug that she came to see, he like, Veronica, come over here. And Veronica was like, yes, ladies, a real man, a fine man, don't it just make you wet? And it'd be so funny because me personally, I feel like at this point, the only person that Tyler put a lot of effort and energy into writing a script is Veronica, because Veronica be on point. Veronica don't ever have no cheesy lines or no cheesy scenes, at least to me, she don't. So she go holler at him, and bro gonna try Veronica and say, we did what you want us to do. We know we ain't finished, but my brother and my homeboy, my cousin died. The least you can do is pay for a funeral. And Veronica was like, nigga, what? I ain't paying for, you know what? She said, you know what? Come here, let's go. So they go to the dressing room. He say, baby, if you do this one small thing for me, I can do a 2-for-1 for you. And so basically she getting that. She put another hit out on Justin. He's scared. Madison comes save the day. Woohoo. And then, you know what I'm saying? She leaves, running to Celeste, which is Jim's other baby mother who left the show back in season 3, Tyler. And she tells Celeste, you don't need to be working here. You got Jim kids. Hire me. We can get that money. But Jim ain't got no money. But Veronica don't know that yet. So then she leaves, and that was pretty much Veronica. Then Mitch calls Benny to celebrate, you know, getting him, I guess, getting a hit taken off of. Mitch is asking about Candace a lot. I don't know what that's, about. And so Benny tell him, I'll see if she want to go. Benny asked Candace if she want to go, and she was like, nah. And Benny noticed that she got her shoes right in front of her, and he thinks she gonna go on a run, but really she gonna go just meet Derek. And I mean, that was pretty much the show. While Candace and Benny was talking, they saw on the news where the Cryers' residence has been shot up, and the corner has pulled up there. So maybe somebody is dead, but I doubt it. But anyway, like I said, there was no bang in this episode, y'all. If y'all felt like it was a bang, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what y'all thought about the episode. If I missed anything that y'all feel like was important, let me know. Other than that, happy Wednesday. You know the vibes. Let's finish this week off strong. I'll holler at y'all good folks later. Peace.